Hello everybody, welcome back to the Isle. Today I have a little bit of a story for you. And this is a story of me, the little T-Rex in the background you can see there, against these two T-Rexes here. Now, during this time, I'm in the background, I'm hearing these guys calling to each other. Just basic F calls when they're actually speaking in their group chat. And very luckily for me, they didn't see me here. Now, I actually thought they were Ceratos. They were not. And I very promptly started to walk away again. But to give you an idea of the location here, they're just sat there next to the Triplet Lakes. Now, Triplet Lakes is a very common area. So the T-Rexes, the other apexes, are all kind of focused around this area more than other lakes. Now, I decided to very promptly get out of there and move off into those trees up the hill and leave the lake entirely. Now, the two T-Rexes eventually started to get up and walk around, and they eventually left the lake, went past me and up the hill because I started to hide. Now, I'll kind of show you that in just a second. So, with night vision now on, apologies for the brightness, I'm actually going to turn it down in editing. The lake's there. The mountain I was talking about is up there, and you can see the two T-Rexes just there. I'm going to blip towards them here. They're actually leaving up the mountain. And just over here, you might be able to see me. The whole idea was you can't, from that angle. There I am. I've seen them walking away and kind of maneuvered myself in a different direction. So these guys end up going way up this hill. If I pop night vision off, you can kind of see it a bit easier. And they actually left the area as I went back towards the lake. Now the next interesting thing, I'll show you shortly. So, back at the edge of the lake, there's a lake there. There's a little Subrex, who actually is 0.9 or so. So as I'm fleeing, I saw him out the corner of my eye and thought, ooh, this is actually a good opportunity to get a meal. So I started sprinting and knew I missed my chance because he started running, but he got stuck on the log. I could have killed him, but the general fall calls got me very worried. Now, on this particular server, there you go, if I pick off this night vision, you can see him running up this way towards the two T-Rexes. I actually thought that he was grouped up with them. Now, again, on this server, you're not allowed to group up as a sub-adult with T-Rexes, so adult T-Rexes. So this got me really worried, and that was why I initially turned off straight away, was I had no idea how close the two adult Rexes were. So I just started to run away. And then, the next interesting bit happens after this. Okay, so, this is where I start engaging a small aloe, which decides to make a fair bit of noise. So, he is a little slippery bugger. It does take me a good 10-20 seconds to get him. But when this commotion is heard by the two adult Rexes, they start to move back down the hill. So this is where the fight actually starts to flesh itself out, if you will. I'll skip to there as well. Now, we're back at the lake again, same position. The two T-Rexes have come from down the mountain, through the hills, and through the forest to try and get to this area here. Now, I am chatting away in Global, making some really just bizarrely stupid mistakes for myself. Knowing that Subrex just did a bunch of fall calls, knowing I just killed an aloe, which also did a bunch of fall calls, I really should have been way more aware of the fact that these two T-Rexes were coming over for me. So, again, I'm just sat here completely unaware that these guys are creeping up through the forest. Still talking away in Global, and I eventually start to walk away. Now, out the corner of my eye, at one moment, I noticed something in the trees. It wasn't here, but you'll kind of notice straight away because I just book it. If you have a look at my head, maybe I'll do a small movement. I think it was here. Just here, I saw them. I'm waiting for it. And leg it. So, it was unlucky for them that I spotted them. I think this would have been a far better area for them to fight me in. But they were relentless. This guy here, called Digi, he was... I say he, this is a female character. They were charging me. They seem to be leading the fight the whole way. Now, what was good about this was I actually walked away and then started crouching in to the left, essentially, of where I just ran. And these guys, following the footprints that I just made when running, actually went off this way instead. Now, I think out the corner of Digi's eye, they saw me. And you can see at some point they just... There I am, just slipping away into the forest, just here, in the bottom left. And at some point, they start booking it this way. You can see them there. So they definitely spotted me. Or they were just trying to survey the general area. So I actually went and sat down and regen my stam in this tree here. But you can see them right there. They've definitely seen me. I start to walk away. Digi begins to sprint on up. And this is where the fight begins. This is where I saw him, started crouching again, and I thought, fuck it, we're going in. So I went for Digi on the very first bite. Second bite, hit him as well. And this is where I got my leg broken, which is bad. Now, my favourite thing about this fight was I decided to only attack this one here. If I went in for Kit Kats, which was the other one, that would have ended up badly. So I knew I was winning this fight already. Just in general, this was an easy one for me because I got the first bite in. And I don't think he could hit me once. Body drops, he's dead. I forecall immediately. If I didn't forecall, that would have been me dead, basically. Now, I sat down here, just kind of ready to deal with Kit Kats here. But of course, Kit Kats, being a good player, knows that once a body drop, that's the hunt over. I think here is where I say something, you must have been desperate. Because that never ends up badly for the solo Rex. If you're fighting in a wooded area... Oh god, what the hell just happened? So, yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, when you're fighting in a wooded area, I was trying to go up like this and show you. You need an open area when you're two T-Rexes. Otherwise that happens. The solo Rex, when it knows it's being hunted, as I did, but they did kind of catch me off guard here a little bit. It seems to be very easy to make a kill as a solo Rex against the two T-Rexes. Because if the other one tries to join in and add to the bites, they actually kill their partner faster, especially if the solo Rex has got first bite. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. I certainly did not enjoy this experience. I was freaking out. And I'll skip to a clip where I was actually started to record in-game. Hope you enjoy. My heart is racing at 1,000,000 miles an hour right now. Just been attacked by two Rexes, killed one of them, bodies dropped, this one's eating. Now looks like it's full. So I didn't even break that one's leg. Oh dear god. Now it's just 8 till full, so I know it's full. I think I'll make it a bit of a mission to kind of kill this other one now, but we'll see.